I'm Sarah, 41 years old, and I converted in 2013.
Tell us about where and when you were first introduced to Islam.
Okay, that's a tricky one. Okay, I converted in prison in 2013, but I first heard about Islam when I was 18. I was at someone's house, a guy's house, and he wouldn't let me inside. So for months on end, I was going there to hang out because, you know, in Western world, it's okay to do that. But I was going there and I noticed one day it started raining and we were sitting on the steps out the front. And I was like, why don't we go inside? And he's like, oh, no, you're a girl. Like, I'm not having you in my house. What do you mean? Like, what's that? So he explained it to me, and that was the first time I'd ever heard anything about Islam. So that was so many years ago, but it stuck in my head for all those years. It was probably at the time because it was so weird. Do you know what I mean? But I was actually running nightclubs for 16, 17 years. So very, very Western, I guess.
So you said you accepted Islam in prison. How did Islam in prison work?
Oh, yeah. So when it was coming to like the end of a 3-year sentence, so I started sort of going, well, I'm going home soon. I better like pull my act together, I guess, like, you know. And so I started reading the Bible again because I had that religious upbringing as a Mormon. I thought, well, it's just they go on the same Old Testament, New Testament. And I thought, well, I better like look into it. So I started reading the Bible again, right? And literally, it's like, it says in there, don't do adultery, don't eat pork. It said that in there. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, look, if you don't want to follow the rules, don't follow the rules, but don't say that it's not a rule. Do you know what I mean? Like, just say, I don't feel like following that part of it. But so I sort of stopped halfway through reading it. And then a few days later, the Muslim chaplain was walking through the prison and she had a Quran with her. And I just was like, being mean, I just walked up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? What's that book? And she goes, it's the Quran. I go, can I have it? And she gave it to me. And legit, like I just walked off, went to my cell, and I don't know, I just started reading it. Dead set. Come probably 2 pages into Surah Al-Baqarah. I knew it was the truth, yeah. But a couple of pages in, there was a ayat in there that I knew didn't make sense to me at the time. It was something about, you know, killing. One of these ones they use to do all the, you know, what's it called? Like they do all the haters of Islam use these verses to, you know, against us without understanding. It was one of those verses. But something inside me said, no, there'll be a perfectly good explanation behind that. And that's when I knew, I don't know anything about the religion, but I knew that I was going to become a Muslim.
Tell us about your family and friends when they found out you were a Muslim.
So my friends, it didn't matter. I would pull anything off with them. It wouldn't matter. It would start a trend. Do you know what I mean? But my family, I think that because I disappeared for so many years, when I popped back up and said that I was becoming a Muslim, I don't think they took it seriously at all. My biological dad ended up chasing me off the property with a vacuum cleaner because I had a scarf on. But the dad that adopted me when I was a kid, him and his parents are very good, very good. Yeah, they're very supportive. My grandpa's an atheist, but he loves that I'm Muslim. He loves it. So I'm close with them.
Sarah, had you not become a Muslim, where do you think you'd be right now?
I would have just kept dealing. Probably. It's a hard question, that, because you know that's not what happens. So, you know what I mean?
In contrast, where are you now? Who is Sarah today?
So the thing is, I'm still the same person, right? I'm still the same person, but I act differently. My motivation behind things is different. My motivation, my reward system is different. Everything about my mindset is different now. But am I the same person, personality wise, and you know what I mean, personality wise? Yes, I'm the same person. You know, that person's still there. I'm still an Aussie, like, slight bogan, I guess.
To people out there that say that Muslim women are oppressed, what have you got to say to them?
Yeah, this is not true. Although there is, in the line of work I've been doing for the past 5.5 years with Melbourne Muslims and helping women leave bad relationships, there is definitely men out there that do twist it. But I believe that that's what they were taught as well. So this is generations been going on for generations. You know, cultures are, no, you just got to be careful about, it's not true. Like, it's not true, but there is people out there that do abuse that.
So, Sarah, you work with women that have come out of domestic violence. Do you think that this is a Muslim issue, or it's
No, not just. It's not just a Muslim issue. No, not at all.